Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K, a rock and metal channel. Now, today's video, we're going to be checking out a band that we all know very well on this channel. Kind of one of our local bands that we've checked out and supported over the last couple of years that appeared in our one of the Bloodstock competitions, Metal to the Masses. And that is the wonderful Kodama.
New video.
Kodama just dropped a new single called Astral Blood, and it's worth checking out. Now, normally we do have a slight criteria for the channel, which is it does need to be an official music video. I believe that this is a lyric video, which is one of my least favorite types of videos. But as they are one of the favorites for the channel, we have given it a pass this one, so we will continue to check this out. But generally, as a general rule, if someone just presents us with a lyric video, we don't generally watch them. But today, we're going to check out Kodama and Astral Blood. Let's go check it out.
Water of an amazed my money
Okay, there we go. Kodama and Astral Blood. I'm going to kick this one off. So as soon as that kicked in, you straight away know that's Kodama. There's no other way of hearing Kodama's guitar sound. From the riffs, from their actual tonality, even the song structure sounds like exactly how I would kind of imagine a Kodama track is. From all the songs we've heard, from what we've seen them play, and that means that there's a couple of things happening there with Kodama. They've got their own very distinct sound, their own distinct way of writing, and they have a very kind of I don't know if it's a blueprint way of writing, but there's certain riffs that I'm kind of hearing that I hear in a lot of their sort of tracks, and certain techniques that they're using. Makes me think that maybe there's one main writer in the band. I don't know, having not spoken to Mike about it. It does feel the way that the song's written, there is definitely someone in the band who is the main contributor of riffs. What I really liked on this particular track is some of the lead or the guitar melodies that came in is not something I really remember Kodama for. I love Kodama for their kind of great guitar riffs, chuggy sections, and vocal delivery and power, but I've never really thought of them as lots of melody. I know they're two guitar parts, but never melody. But there was some really nice melody for once in this guitar line. Not really a memorable chorus or vocal line. So, and again, that's something I would say with Kodama. It's more about the riffs and the energy, and there's a lot of groove to them. It's almost like they're a groove prog metal band to me. There are prog metal influences in there, and is it John Pucciani from, I've probably said that wrong, but from
John
Dream
Petrucci.
Theater.
John Petrucci.
Yeah, that's the one. There you go, from Dream Theater. I would be surprised if Mike's not a big fan of that sort of style of music, because there is definitely some of the prog guitar elements coming through. But yeah, really good track. Lyric video worked well. The only thing I find with Lucky Kodama is that vocal hook to remind me of what the song's about. You said the song Astral Blood, but I couldn't tell you anything about how any of the lyrics or the vocal line went, or anything to hook me back to it. And that's my only thing with Kodama. They're great in the moment. Watching them live is really good, and in the moment of listening to the song, it's really good. But once the song finishes, I couldn't tell you how the song went at all right now. I couldn't. You asked me to hum a bar of that song, no fucking clue right now. Kirk, what did you reckon?
Yeah, they've really completed their evolution into a prog metal band, Dave. You're right to pick up on that. Of course, we've got these two great bands in the Hertfordshire scene that play this type of music, Kodama and Sentient. Both of them are heavily influenced by Meshuggah. None of them rip off this band.
Andy's had enough. He said, fuck it.
He's like, you can't mention Meshuggah. I'm off. No, clearly they are the main influence, because the genius of Meshuggah is that they're actually playing in 4/4 timing, and there's a groove, but it feels like there's an offbeat. So I can see that they've incorporated some of that. Did you notice at one point there was a riff that added an extra beat, which is a technique that Tesseract use all the time?
Yeah, I picked that.
And it's so effective when you do it, because you're into the groove, and then this extra chord just hangs over the cliff, doesn't it, and then pulls you back in. And it does it on a rotational basis every 4 bars. So when I heard that, I was thinking, yeah, definitely. I think their origins, like Sentient, they do like the Lamb of God and some of the more groove metal elements of metalcore, but they're clearly going in that prog, Gojira, Meshuggah direction. Yeah. I really support that. Enjoyed the song. I'm not looking for a chorus, Dave, in that, because within 1 minute I knew this was prog metal. It reminds me of two Swedish bands, both of them on Century Media. One called Mass Worship, who released this great album 2 years ago, and then another band called Letters for the Colony. They're doing something similar. There's a groove to it, but it's a lot more complex beneath the surface. On the face of it, you're thinking, oh yeah, I can get into this. But it's like you said, it's actually hard to recall what's happened in the song. It isn't a case of verse, bridge, chorus, or intro, there's the groove riff, there's the chorus, repeat, let's have a middle eight. You need to listen to this 3 or 4 times, I think, to get your head around it. It's not overly complex, and I like the subtleties of it. Great vocal performance. Lyrically, I think we should mention this. There's some good wordplay in there, and there's a lot of scientific terminology in the lyrics, and playing up to the fears, I don't know, possibly of AI taking over the world, or the world coming to an end, or it might be that we've lost our spirituality and we're just going to watch the world enter its final era of demise. It's not really clear. That's not necessarily a bad thing. This is prog metal, so you do expect some ambivalence in that respect. But I think this is even better than their last single. I can't remember hearing this live, so I assume this is a new song. I'm sure Mike, who's our friend, isn't he, will be able to correct me, but I don't remember hearing this song live.
Hopefully still is after this. we're not being negative. I just want to pick up one thing. I wasn't really talking about like a chorus in the sense. I'm just some sort of lyrical hook or some sort of hook, even like if it was a riff hook, something that I can remember from the track is the bit I'm kind of thinking of, not necessarily looking for the verse chorus structure format, because I knew that wasn't going to get it from this particular song. Andy, your thoughts?
It's strange that I disagree with you regarding the sort of the hook regarding the vocal lines and the lyrics, because
sing them then.
Well, I can't.
There you go then.
It's in here. Honestly, it's in here. I can recall it, but I'm not going to try and replicate it. But unlike many things that I hear for the first time on this channel when we do reactions to, I don't, unless it's something I'm familiar with, it doesn't sort of register. But I can pretty much recall sort of the rhythm of the vocals. Maybe that was helped by the fact there was a lyric video. I think that was the main sort of part behind that. If it wasn't a lyric video, I don't think it would have sort of stuck quite so well. Regarding the lyric video, yeah, nice sort of opening image that sort of ran throughout. I've seen better lyric videos and I've seen a lot worse. So it certainly served the purpose. It's got this new song, which I think is a new song, out there for everybody to sort of check out. So it's sort of a bit more familiar when they do play it live. So I think it is a new track. I don't recall the title. The lyric video is kind of a double-edged sword in as much as it still didn't really tell you what the song was about. For me, it was kind of, as you said, Kirk, sort of some clever wordplay, some nice phrasing and everything, but it didn't really sort of tell a story as such or really make it clear what the song's about. I mean, the Astral Blood was mentioned, I think, in the second verse. But yes, it's a decent track from Kodama. I think it's lacking the ferocity of their live shows. This is the first time I have heard them recorded, I must admit, but I've seen them a few times live and they absolutely kill it on the stage. Really, really good. But yeah, it's well produced. I think the vocals, everything, all the parts were there and it sounded really good. And yeah, looking forward to hearing it live.
Dave, can I just ask your opinion on the drummer? For me, every time he's in this band, he just stands out. The drummer in this band is fantastic when you watch him live. Because you are a drummer. Do you want to just give us an insight into some of the techniques that he's doing in that video?
Not really, no.
Are you saying you can't remember any of them?
No,
he even put blast beats in at one point, didn't he?
Blast beats, yeah.
So the drumming in like Kodama is such an interesting one because you are playing in so many different time signatures throughout. So you think you're on a standard kind of 4/4, and then he kind of goes on to a 5/6, and he's literally switching his time signatures throughout. And I spent forever. I would be trying to listen to that and work. I'd have to be trying to map out that time signature in my head. Once I could get that, probably this would be the difference: is those riffs. I'd be able to memorize them after that because I could know what time signature is. Whilst there's different varying time signatures, I find it really hard to find those riffs memorable because I'm still I'm too busy as a drummer trying to work out what the drum map is. Because you're trying to do a standardized drum map initially, and you're like, okay, that's all in standard. Oh crap, no, he's switched now, he's dropped it. This is kind of where Tool comes in. Don't ever ask me to try and play a Tool track because there's not a freaking chance in hell I'm ever doing that.
Danny Curry, yeah.
Yeah, it's impossible. But yeah, I when we did the Metal to the Masses and I videoed and captured all the video, watching the camera for the drum footage was wonderful to watch because he's not even struggling. This guy is just in the pocket all the time, and he just makes it look effortless. So yeah, wonderful drummer, great guy. And for those watching, please do, if you get a chance to watch Kodama live, go watch them live because they are phenomenal. So there you go, Kodama and Astral Blood. Now, if you enjoyed our video today, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.